how closely you're following Jordan Morris' situation.
I'm following very closely. You know, we very much want to sign Jordan. I know that the Sounders are very focused on it. He's certainly had a great college career, and he started playing in Seattle. So, you know, he's got family member that works for the team. We're very hopeful that we're able to bring him into the league and have him sort of represent this new generation of great American players that have started and in many cases, like Landon, finished their careers in Major League Soccer.
It seems like, well, Andy Herzog set up that training stint for Morris at Werder Bremen. You know, you saw his comments. I mean, do you feel like that's kind of meddling with the process of
well, you know, Jeff, it's a good question. It's not really meddling. You know, our federation has a responsibility to ensure that that players that are part of their program understand what their opportunities are. And having spoken to Sunil, and I know Sunil spoke to Jurgen and Andy corrected what he said was a misquote in the article in Germany. None of the Federation's staff is encouraging players to sign overseas and not with Major League Soccer. And I think Andy was very clear about that. We very much believe that our league provides players with a great opportunity, and today more than ever before, to begin their careers, and some people come back in the conclusion of their careers, but make a good living, be trained well, have fantastic facilities. In the case of Seattle, play in front of 45,000 fans, which is among the best in the world. So our goal is to do everything we can to have these players, you heard me say many times before, see MLS as a league of choice. We'll do everything we can to make that happen.
Carlos Vela and Alan Pulido now coming to MLS, all these Mexican national teamers. And there's been also an exile of MLSers going to Liga MX. How do you see that dynamic?
That's a good question. I'm surprised I haven't read much about it in the offseason. There's been a massive shift in the perception of our league everywhere around the world. Frankly, I think we're perceived higher outside the United States than we are here. And I think that's just a function of the maturity of the soccer market in our country. There was a time years ago when we tried to sign young Mexican national team players where their coach would say, if you go to MLS, you're going to lose your national team spot. And now we have their teams looking at Omar and just players that are literally, we are a focal point in many ways for what their signing strategy is. So I think that's a great statement as to the quality of our league, and it's also a statement as to the quality of the American player. As you see more and more of a rivalry between the U.S. and Mexico, we're doing better and better over the last 10 years against the Mexican national team. I think there's great respect amongst the media and among the national team, and unbelievably positive development for our league. This rivalry thing is what we need. We need that same rivalry for U.S. national team games and Mexico national team days as we do when we play Champions League matches. Though Joey had an unbelievable match against Club America, we need that for every Champions League match that we're playing, and we hope to see that.
Commissioner, you have said in the past that you'd like to see each of the clubs owning NWSL.
Yeah.
What sort of reaction?
Well, it wasn't as strong as I want to see it, but we're very supportive of it. You know, we believe in the game and supporting the game at all levels. We've seen great success, certainly with Portland. A handful of our other teams, as you probably know, are launching NWSL teams, and I'm a good friend of Jeff Plush, their commissioner, used to work for the Rapids, and I'd like to see something like that happen. If it makes sense in our markets, if they can fill inventory in their stadiums, if it can be supported, then it makes sense. The league's going to be very supportive of that.
I wonder what sort of reaction you got to those words.
Well, to those teams that believe in it, they were very supportive of it.